1, 2, 3, 4.
What's happening? No good. Welcome to.
This is just. Did you just get Alzheimer's? Forget what we were doing.
No,
Well, yeah.
I didn't want to really put you off because I knew that we're like saying to people here
Yeah.
that we're getting serious and
Yes,
we're getting down to the nitty gritty.
This is a serious notice before this week's episode. So originally we recorded what was meant to be a Patreon episode with Bruno Diamond.
Yeah.
It was so fucking good. That's this week's main episode because my God, it's maybe the most fun we've had doing a podcast.
Yeah, no,
very
it's
fucking
funny.
funny.
Yeah.
So just to put this on at the start of it, with just me and Paddy, it'll be the Patreon this week. But also don't forget to check out Manscaped to shave your bollocks coming in the summer, and we can get you 20 because you get the lawnmower, you get the 4.0, you get the wee fucking nose trimmer,
Ball trimmer.
Yeah, you get the ball trimmer, you get the ball deodorant,
Toner.
your ball toner, you get all of that, right? Get that all, and we can give you 20% off with Mudblood 20. That's 20%.
Mudblood 20.
Yep, you go on the manscaped.com, Mudblood 20, 20% off. Also, if you want to sponsor the Mudblood podcast, get in touch with me or Paddy on Instagram or Facebook.
Yes, and just let us know. I mean, we can do collabs. You could do 1 week. You could do a yearly thing. We could do a lifetime thing. It's really up to you.
Yep, we can just show up at your house.
We can do whatever you want us to do.
Fuck your wife, we can do it.
No. Willie can do that. I can't do that.
I'll try. And also, we've got tour dates coming up, Paddy. What have you got coming up?
I've got quite a bit. So as of today, I suppose we can do it now.
Yes.
I am just announcing another show, which is on June the 3rd, out the back of the Dark Horse, which is called Out the Back with Paddy. It's a one-off show, corner boy show.
What's a corner boy?
Well, when I was growing up, people would have called me a corner boy. Somebody stands at street corners.
Is it like a
And
ramp
drinks, no, and drinks cider and smokes dope. And
boy? Right, yeah. Aye.
so if you're not so much a joyride, you're a corner boy.
Corner boy, right.
So this is a wee intimate gig I'm going to have down there. Tickets are on sale right now. I don't know if they'll still... When's this going out?
Friday.
We'll see if there's still some
still
left.
out,
Because
yeah.
it's not that many tickets. So.
Do we announce what we wanted to announce, or we can't for our show? Are we allowed to announce?
Not really, because it hasn't been finalised.
Then we can't do it yet.
So we can't announce it.
But
I
there will
have
be a
my tour.
Mudblood live show coming.
There is a big one.
Keep your eye
on
on it.
A big one.
The
A big
biggest.
announcement. The biggest we've done.
Yeah.
And it's going to be huge. Yes, so it's definitely happening later in the year. I have my tour out at the minute, starting in Newcastle, going to Derry, Oma, Newcastle, fucking where else? Portaferry. There's 13, the Antrim, top of the town, Ballymena, fucking everywhere. Macrafelt, the Huron place of every Huron place in Northern Ireland.
100%.
Didn't even pick up on that I said Northern Ireland.
I didn't know.
Me last week and
I think I'm just
getting
slowly
used to it.
coaching is over.
But yes, my tour's out. Also my second waterfront show. Tickets are flying. So, but there's still tickets available.
Yep.
9th of December. Get the tickets from Shane.net or Ticketsmaster, i.e.
Ticketmaster bastard. Also, my third date of the Barely Noticeable tour in Limelight 1. Tickets are out now. Tickets are flying out for that, so go grab those. These links will all be under the video. Can I say mine I used to put them under? Yeah. Thank you, Sean. Also, I'm announcing dates in Newry, Oma, Derry, Armagh, I think.
You said Armagh.
Banger, I didn't say. So I'm going to be announcing dates for those. But also, if you have the time and you haven't seen it yet, check out William of Orangedale on Channel 4. It's a sitcom pilot made by myself and Dave Elliott, set in East Belfast. Go check that out.
That episode actually was that mad. We never even spoke.
We didn't even speak about a Channel 4 pilot. It doesn't come up in this show. That's how mental this show is.
Your list here is William of Orange, elections.
Sister's birthday / bash. That day
You got a wee tiny bit. Johnny Depp didn't get a mention.
Yeah.
And questions.
Nothing came up.
So
we didn't even
We have
go
to
off the
actually
script.
come back tomorrow
I'll leave
and
that
record.
here. Yeah.
We have to go back tomorrow and record.
Yeah.
So-
We can't stress the enough how
Good, that was.
fun this
But
episode
yeah,
is.
we're on Patreon, folks, and jump on and subscribe because we love all the support. It shows us, and then any investment we get that way from the fans, we're able
right
to
back into
right
the show.
back in the show and doing the big shows and the live shows. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Enjoy this week's episode. 2, 1. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mudblood Patreon episode with me, William Thompson.
And me, myself, it's Paddy McDonald.
Where was... I'll ask where that accent is after I introduce this week's guest, comedian Miss Bruno Diamond.
Woo! Thank
Fellow Westie with Paddy.
Indeed. And no, it's a West Side Story today.
Spades.
He's turning it into stomp.
I would like
Bruno
to thank
is the first girl, woman, or as we call them in West Belfast,
Girl, woman.
bird. And I know that's going to offend people,
Yeah.
but let me ask, does that offend you?
No.
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 Welcome to the Mudblood podcast.
Bird.
The Mudblood. Oh my god.
The Mudblood would be fucking better, but that's...
I sound like
The
I'm in Sesame Street.
sound like
Murdy,
your, like your man, though, that does
The chef.
No, your man that does face jacker. When he does that character, goes, Bandy Bug.
Welcome to the Mudblood podcast. To do that voice, you just let your lips fall in front of your face and you can do it.
Just talk like a London person.
Can I ask you to pass me my big water there, please?
Oh,
Go ahead.
yes, most certainly.
Big water, McDonald. Can I ask what the fuck that accent was you did at the start?
I don't know. Probably a bit Jamaican and a bit... we were doing a gig in Derry and we were talking about Jamaicans in London and it just came into my head.
You're making me crazy.
Jamaican, my mama.
I am
the
just
baby.
sandwiched between two Westies right now.
Two Westies with full-on autism.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright that you call me a bird because you're going to feel like you're sitting between two fucking seagulls.
My body's leaking. I'm so...
You are so West, you make that noise sometimes if you just speak right quick. You're like, what? So both of you do that thing where just randomly you'll make a fucking noise.
It's scary because Bruno's sort of like a female version of me and I'm like a
is
male
the truth.
version of Bruno.
It's fucking
It's
terrifying.
very weird because like 4 bobbies. Do you know what I mean?
Jesus.
I'm getting Iris Robinson on next time. I need a proud woman.
Fuck.
I-
Why did you choose Irish Robinson of all people?
She loves
Get
it.
somebody that's going to
She
big
lo-
up his age.
No, she loves the kid. She loves the kid. Can you say
the
kid when
kid.
there's a woman guest?
I think so. Can you
A
say cock?
doodle-doo.
A
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Here, we're only after telling everybody I have 4 kids. It's kind of obvious that I'm not averse to the cock.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, but it's one of them things.
All adopted Madonna
It's
style.
do you know what? I actually haven't been as nervous doing a podcast with guests. Like even Connor Burns, you were nervous and different ones.
We were nervous because of what were you going to do with Connor Burns. That's
Yes.
why we were nervous.
But with Bruno, I'm actually nervous because it's fucking such a big thing now that. Like a big deal. Like there's photographs of us getting turned into women last week on Twitter.
Oh, that's right.
What do you
And
mean?
by the way, let me just say, apart from myself, I'd have bucked the whole Adam.
I didn't look too bad. Like,
You'd have bucked
I'll say
yourself
this
many
now.
times.
I'll say this on camera.
Shane Todd was great.
If Geddes is ever going to transition, I'm going to fucking wreck him. He's class. He was sexy as fuck.
I know a few women that look like that.
Mickey Bartlett looked like Naomi Long's good looking sister. Don't let you go, fuck me, look at Naomi Long's sister. What happened to her?
Kieran just looked like a school receptionist, didn't he?
Do you know what? Kieran looks like
He's not in the day.
Kieran has a sister that looks exactly like that.
That's what he said,
It
yeah.
wasn't like, I mean, it was like the
You
girl.
done him dirty.
What?
I'm staying out of
What they should have done was just got Kieran's sister photo, put it up. They didn't need to go to all that work. It was so much like a sister. It was frightening.
Why
Would
did they
he?
make us look like women? Though?
People have time on their hands. I don't know.
I don't know. Somebody
No
told
women
me it was
there?
another post. It was another thing that
Let me see.
Yeah, can you put this up on the screen for the people?
Right. Oh my god.
So there's Mickey in the top left running for
all
the
right, it's just
SDLP.
working it out.
Right. Oh, that's Mickey.
Oh, she's working
no,
on that?
Mickey's running for Sinn Féin. I'm pretty sure he's going to be First Minister next week.
Mickey O'Neill.
I didn't realise she was working them out.
Naomi Long. Mickey Short. When he's young. Fuck it. Oh, here. That's Kieran Bartlett. He
Yes.
does look like... He does. He looks like... Here, you make him up and get him. He's fell and hurt himself.
looks like somebody that works for the priest. No, like in the house.
I said he looks like a young Don
So,
French.
Father's not in.
when do you want that christening booked in for?
Aye. Yeah. Now remember to leave a wee envelope in for the priest. Here, I got the child baptised the other day. Get him baptised.
Why do we still do that?
I don't fucking know.
Why do we still do it?
I do not
It's
know.
like, why?
I never did it.
I feel like a cunt
Do
every
you wanna
time I
know
turn up to the
something?
chapel with our child. I'm just waiting for somebody standing there and go, excuse me, mate, can you fuck off? Because like, you're not in this.
He goes
You
on
must
fire.
got like
He
a group
walks in and
discount or
melts.
something. Do you know what I mean? Like you're like, this has been my 5th time come to this chapel. I don't even get 20%
I
off.
know, I want a stamp now. But you know what it is? See the priest. No offence, I'll probably not be allowed back in after us. He was a cheeky fucking bastard. He did. But I kind of feel now, you know the way nowadays when there's that, you're like, I'm giving someone my custom. You know, it's a big deal now. I was like, I'm giving the Catholic Church a good bit of custom. That's 4 for the fucking price of 1. And only 1 bastard in the lot of them. And I walked in and he was all, shh, telling everybody to be quiet, rolling his eyes when the children were gurning. And he wouldn't let my daddy take a photograph of the child getting his head wetted.
Why not?
Because he's a grumpy old cunt. He had his dinner on or something and he
Fuck,
wanted
did you
to
get
get
so
in.
close to me?
I was at
forgive me.
one time, right? And there was 3 christenings. So we were there. I was there. It was a friend of mine. They were having their child and they were a real nice family. I don't know why he was my mate. And
It happened
they were
sometimes.
really crad, right?
You the
And
bad
then there
influence
was
on
like his family and they were a wee bit mental, but they wouldn't have said anything. And then there was a family who were like, you don't say fuck all to them, right?
Right.
And the priest went off on a whole thing like they've lost the whole thing in the Catholic chapel. Use Catholics out getting the fake tan and the fuck and doing this and doing that.
Trying to
right?
look good for God.
And one of them turned around and says,
Like those fucking tits, do you God?
Thank you.
one of them turned around and says, I will tell you what, you'll be getting the fucking nails in the back of your head. You can't just get the kid's fucking head wet so we can get out the black. And I near had a fucking
least they were
stroke.
honest.
I know, it was like I near had a stroke and the priest was shaking with the baby. It was like, I just went, seriously, like, who said that? I need to give them something. We all need to go back in and give them something here because that was like
Yeah.
the balls in just to say it.
Definitely.
I just threatened
Yeah.
to kill a priest.
I will kill you, you
Yeah.
cunt. And we just want to get out.
You're
and get,
sort of going-
And I went home and wrote a fucking story on Facebook after, right? Where I was like, this is a West Belfast christening. I just wrote exactly.
yes, I read
and
that.
it fucking went viral. Like,
It did go
everybody
viral.
shared
Do
it.
you know why it went viral?
Because it's
every
true.
word was true.
100%. I didn't say about that story because people go, it didn't happen. It did happen.
did.
Yeah.
It did fucking happen. And she threatened the priest, and the priest was trying to be a cunt. It was just making snidey remarks. Same
Yeah.
as you said. Everyone should be quiet. We're in the house of God and all this
Yeah.
here. And
You're like,
every-
hold on, mate. He's never even got your hole.
In fairness, he is a priest.
God
That's going to
forgive
be
me.
what he's going to
I'm
say.
excommunicated.
I mean, you're not going to walk in the priest like smoking a fucking joint.
Yeah,
and,
you
like,
did. Matt Talbot. Not a joint. Like, okay.
I was going to say,
Well,
tell me about, I'll
he was
go
a
to
great
this
old
church.
priest. He smoked and he used to have the mass done in like 10 minutes, didn't he?
see who she's talking about.
Yeah.
We were all waiting to go to football, and there was a stolen car in the street. So it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. We were all had to wait in the minibus coming to pick us up, and there was a stolen car, and a couple of wee lads were hanging about it. They were all about 11, 12. A fire mat came out and went, I know what this are hanging, lads, jump in. And he done about 3 or 4 hamburgers in it. They went, or you just go, nah, that's it.
Got your show.
I don't want you joyriding. And I was like, that so went the opposite way there because they were all like, that was amazing. He thought it was like, look, that's it now.
Yeah.
He fucking was in a stolen car, done 3 hamburgers in it,
Yeah.
and then stood and waited until the cops came to take the car away. And I was like, that had the
Yeah.
opposite effect because them boys went on to be full on fucking.
I wanna be a joyriding priest.
100%. It was as class as fuck, like. And he could drive like fuck. God love him. He actually killed himself.
I know. God,
Jesus fucking Christ, mate.
I swear to God.
Not driving a stolen car.
No, but I mean, like, you know,
But it's
you know,
just
lean up
the
to
reason-
that. Don't
the
just be
reason-
like, as a Jordan priest, dead now, sadly,
But
rest
no,
in
but
peace.
the what happened to him was he actually went through that much in West Belfast, seen that much, and the shit that went on. I just think
Yeah.
he couldn't handle life anymore.
Suppose he would have been the priest too, so everyone's coming to you.
Yeah, just
Being like, fuck my
depressing
brother's
the life
shot.
out of you.
And nobody was going to him. Are you all right, Farmat? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Aye.
yeah,
Aye.
that's true. You know, but I was good out of crack because he used to smoke like a train, and that's
Oh,
why he
fuck,
used to
he
get
was
everything done dead quick because he was busting for
Just
smoke.
busting for a
He'd
fake.
just be like, "All right, don't give a fuck about your sins. Just hurry up, 2 Hail Marys."
He
I God said sweet,
you,
right, see you
went
later.
you went to his mass because he was doing it as he was getting ready out the back. Out by 7 o'clock mass, you're out by 1:15, done, dusted, communion
Yeah.
and all. He fucked them out like fuck. Right, everybody, just open your mouth.
He's ruling a fake as
Just
he's
came
saying the
out
last
with-
prayer.
No, he came out with one big piece. He went, right, everybody, just break it off.
I
Pass
think
that
that's
right
what
on my hand.
I put my tongue out before and ended up with a bit of Rizla. You go here like that. There you go.
If all
That makes
priests
something
had been
different.
like him, you would go back.
Aye.
Yeah.
He
you know
was
what-
one of the good ones.
he was
wasn't
one of the good ones.
Aye, definitely. Good
Well,
crack.
See,
Good
that sounds so much more fun than Prod Church. Prod Church is sit there for an hour while the most grey man,
We haven't even got time to talk about it because you have so many different types of pro church.
the kind I go to, which was Presbyterian.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Grey. Just grey.
Yeah.
Just fucking
Not
no
even have a
colour.
nice window to look out of. No, like
No,
coloured
no,
window.
ours is just like, there's, prods are like very, the focus should be on God. There shouldn't be any statues, there shouldn't be any paintings or anything that distract you from God.
Yeah.
So it's like an empty church hall with like maybe pictures of the fucking boys brigade that go there.
We should have took a leaf out of their book. We were
I've
busy
never
going,
actually
looking at the
listened
lovely
to the Boys
photograph
Brigade. Are they
clutches.
actually any good?
The Beach Boys are good, yeah, they're brilliant, yeah.
Boys Brigade? They just sound like an Ulster Scots fucking tribute band. Don't they, like?
Scouts for prods, that's what the boys
Good vibrations.
There's like a wee prod, like scouts, they teach you how to pray.
I know what the Boys Brigade are.
How to march, teach you how to march.
fuck.
Yep.
Teach you how to
What,
build
in the
bonfires.
chapel
Yep.
or the church.
No, in the
It's-
church
it's
hall,
like
yeah,
the
teach you- but not
Protestant
like, you know,
Scouts.
marching like fucking proper, like eyes forward,
Military.
10 hop
It's-
military
it would
marching.
be
You march
sort of
up and get your
cadets.
communion.
No, we
No,
don't get communion.
Pros don't get communion. Apart
You
from
can get
church,
nothing to eat.
Church of Ireland. What type of party's that? We
We give you something
only-
to drink.
We go up with a wee bit of honeycomb ice cream and go, here, can I stick it in between two wax?
Get us 2 wafers.
But we don't have to pay money either. See
Your
that
man's so
collection?
fat she goes up for a second communion.
Ah.
Oh no. No, here it's no crack being religious, like it really isn't.
But we don't even do the pass around the money and give Jesus a fiver. We don't do that.
No.
Is that tight?
We don't do it
Why?
because we don't.
You just
Protestants
Protestants give their
the
bank
need-
accounts
We didn't
details.
see the need for Jesus to have more. Like we don't know why he needs money.
So as he can give you the bread and the wine.
We don't get the bread the wine.
Oh,
That's what they get
At the
football.
start, we're like, listen, we're
It's
getting the
bring
bread
your
and wine,
own.
but you
Bring your own.
bring your own.
Bring your own.
Do you know why?
You're allowed to bring your own hovis and a bag of
Because the
Ribena.
government funded the Presbyterians, didn't it?
Yeah, of course.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
You
I
use
don't.
that money.
I don't think so.
No,
Your
but
vicars
when the
get the
Free
dough.
Presbyterian had all their money in Iceland banks, do you remember?
Yeah. Whereas
then-
the Catholic Church finances have always been fucking shit.
In the mafia in
Aye.
Rome.
No, we need these 20 houses.
No, honestly, all them Van Gogh paintings definitely need to belong to us.
Yeah, no, the Vatican needs to be made of gold, right? Because if God comes down, he needs to see a nice house.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
I
need
mean,
the
we're not
gold.
gonna have 'em stay on a holiday
we
in.
need all the gold so that it attracts the children because it's nice and blinky.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that
dirty
lovely.
cunts.
We need all
glass
the money to
window.
pay to keep the parents quiet. That's why we need all the money.
Well, we're going to be excommunicated.
There's actually a story that
Yeah, I know.
does.
there's actually a story that there is a whore house
But you pay
in
for
the
that too, so
Vatican.
it's all good. What? Sorry?
There's a story that there's a whore house in the Vatican. Like,
Her house?
I would prefer a whore house than what the other shit that we're getting up to.
I will definitely.
But that's what I'm thinking when you say
They're
her
out
house.
earning an
Is it
honest
really
living.
her house? Or is it,
It's
did
just a
they
story.
have a kids
Listen,
club?
It's just a story. I've no facts. I don't have photographs. I don't
Fuck,
have
when's
fucking-
that ever stopped you, Patrick?
But I'm just getting it out there. I'm just saying.
Never let
There
me
is a story.
take away of a good
If
story.
people have heard of it, and probably people will put links up to it, but there was a story where this reporter had investigated it and found that there was a whore house involved within the Vatican.
Here, I heard about that, but it turned out that the fella who wanted it built was actually dyslexic, and he ordered a warehouse.
Right.
That's what.
A warehouse? He had a lisp. I wanted a warehouse. Oh, for fuck's sake, send the whores back. Take the poles down.
Just a load of birds naked
Yeah, take
driving a
your communion on
forklift.
your way
The
out,
hers
love.
are here, they're working in the
That's
warehouse.
how Annie Prince came up with a song. Push me and then
just touch me.
so I can give you Holy Communion.
Just a load of sluts packing Bibles.
Amen. Stop it. We're going to hell in a handcart.
Oh fuck, I'm there already.
At least we'll all be there together, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, well, all our mates will be there.
Vacation, Vatican's all the same.
It's true. Says the dyslexic again.
Who's dyslexic? What were you telling her? Did you tell her that?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Good to know you're not defensive about it though, fuck me. Who said that was it you? Fuck off. Then she
Willie
said it.
Shoehorn.
So I take it you're
Like,
dyslexic.
he calls me Willie Shoehorn and then you make up something about him and he's like, don't even say it.
Einstein was dyslexic.
No, he's not diagnosed dyslexic, but he's something.
Oh, I've definitely.
He's
something wrong.
definitely
We've
something.
all got something. I just worry about the rest of us that aren't diagnosed and aren't medicated.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Walking about
I'm,
there.
I'm not claiming it until I get a wee certificate that I can put in the wall. Why people put their degrees up? I just want to put the fucking thing up that says this cunt's nuts.
I used my degree as a rolling tray.
As a rolling.
I used to had no rolling trays and I hated it that much. I just rolled my
Serious?
joints over my politics degree,
you-
and that's the most juice I've got out of it.
I know a fella
Least
used to
it's good
keep
for yourself.
It's a 9 gram rolling tray.
his smoking stuff in his wedding DVD. Or it was a tape actually. No, if he hits yes.
In the box?
That was all his kit was in there. He says, "There's no cunt coming in here. He's wanting to watch."
That's a good place to exit.
He was divorced and all that, but he used to open it all up. They had all his kit and all that.
At least he's having a good old laugh at it now. There's nothing worse than if you go to somebody's house and they go, "Do you want to see my wedding photographs?" Or, "Come on, you look at my wedding DVD," and you're going, "I'd rather eat shit and die." Like, it is
Andrea has
fucking
ours in the loft, so I think she just didn't like me in the photographs.
See, now with Facebook, you know what I mean? No one's gonna be like, everyone's gonna be like, "Why didn't you like my wedding post?"
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? They don't bring you around. They don't need to show you the holiday photos anymore. It's all online.
Of course, and depends what way you have your holiday. Like, how many weddings has there been where people come back and say, "Here, this happened at the wedding. You never believe this happened at the wedding." Whereas now, like, look at that couple that had fucking Simply the Best on. Do you know what I mean?
I was like, I see people that were outraged about that. I'm like, you've never been in East Belfast wedding
happens
because that's played
regularly.
flat out.
Yeah,
What do you
and
mean? Explain how
there was a
how
girl
this
and fella had a wedding in Carrickfergus, right? And they came in to the hall with
Fucking brilliant.
Simply the Best, right? And when it gets till the chorus,
But like the families are lined up on two sides and they're
everybody's-
coming
and
down
they're
the middle
coming
of it and all like
you
that.
know, like, welcome to bride and groom, so they come in, Simply the Best, down, down. And then the chorus, he'll tell you because he knows it, he sings it.
So the Protestant version is Simply the Best. Do you not know it? So
What do you mean? There's two different
So
versions?
me and Pi talk about this.
You've no idea.
Irish have
These
like
fuckers
rebel
have everything.
songs.
Yeah.
Prods do remixes, right? We've talked about this many a time. We do remixes.
Willie and the shoehorns.
Yeah,
eh?
Willie and the
Come out, your
shoehorns.
black and tans means something else.
Yeah.
Shoehorn Willie is on there. on the
Shoehorn
guitar.
Willie, he puts them all on.
And the molds.
Yeah, we're like Kanye West. We don't make up new things. We just sample the old ones, throw new shit in. So with Simply the Best, we changed the lyrics to Simply the Best, 1st Battalion of the UVF, better than anyone, fuck a pope in the IRA.
Okay. Doesn't even have to rhyme as long as it's accurate.
Nope,
So
nope.
so they're coming in to their wedding, to the main hall, and they're like, fuck the
Yeah.
Pope in the IRA, and all everybody's
Because the fuck a pope in the IRA comes
the
in
problem
in the
is-
wee beat. No,
the
the
problem-
no,
But the problem is now there's so many Fenians mixed in with Protestants that there's going to be one. And somebody took a video and put it up, and everybody was like, dirty cunts, imagine having
This
that
was
at
supposed to be some undercover bigotry.
And I sat there being like, that just looks like a good wedding. That looks like everybody's comfortable.
Willie was in the corner going, when can I do my first?
I have a good remix here. What's the best remix then, Willie?
Oh, mine is I Think We're Alone Now by Tiffany. That's my personal favourite.
Right.
Do you know that? Oh, tell me you know that, Bruno. Ways off.
No, what is
Do you know
that?
any of these?
What ways it go?
You know the song, I Think We're Alone Now. We
there
change
doesn't
it to
seem to be any Huns around.
Right?
That one?
We change it to We hate Catholics. Everybody
Yes, right now.
hates Roman Catholics.
Yes, it did. Here,
That's
I
a
was
banger
like,
as well. It's a good song.
Roman Catholics,
Yeah.
fuck's sake, Roman all.
I'm
Also,
just glad I'm just a Fenian Catholic. I'm not a Roman.
not a
one.
Roman
Yeah,
Catholic. No,
never roamed anywhere in
no.
my life.
You just stand still.
No, because the Catholic version of that song is a Roman and a gloamin with the shamrock in my hand. A Roman and a gloamin. It's a Patrick's Fenian band. And when the music stopped, fucking Billy and John Knox. So it's glorious to be a Roman Catholic.
Like, way!
I'm gonna go get a Billy Ray tattoo,
Wee Willie
fuck you.
Shoehorn.
That was disgusting.
I can see your eyes. You're like, you have to get past it, Willie. We've got
No, but
past
me and
it.
you talk about that. Like we are not bigoted in any way. But
Oh,
me
I'm
and
a
you
bigot.
both have times where like one of us will do something really proud, or you do something really Catholic, and you can see the other one's eyes just like it's like you're programmed to not feel that. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck
I
you.
was sitting here, my mom was here right now, you'd be fucking dead.
Fuck's sake, my sister on her 18th at the weekend, right? And half of my
Yo.
Proper fucking noise to that was
Aye,
right
yeah.
here.
Let's have a party. and
Loads
all.
of
Bunting.
loads of fucking Catholics were fucking condemned that day.
no, but that's the thing.
Burnt to at the stake.
My
you know,
nanny's side of the
sacrifice.
family. No way, I live with my nanny and granddad.
Yes.
My nanny's side is Catholic.
Yes.
And they're all very, oh, how well to do and very good. How are you? Nice to meet you. Blah, blah,
Fuck, you
blah.
must introduce them to me. I don't know any Catholics like that.
No, they're very, and they're from Davis as well. and they're all go very.
They're what we call pretentious
Yes,
bastards.
yes.
Listen, there's nobody in Ditties that's like that.
Oh hey, I didn't say they stayed
must-
in Davis.
They must have dropped the fucking.
Oh, they're the worst
facade.
kind of Davis ones, the ones that leave.
Do you know who
They all
From
married
Davis?
Brits, so
Do you know who was from the Lower
it,
Falls? And this is shock everybody sitting here.
Who?
Roy McIlroy's family.
I think I'll say King
No.
Billy.
Yeah.
They're all from Hollywood or
No,
something,
no,
isn't
no,
it?
no, no, no.
What, they're from the Lower Falls?
They were from the Lower Falls
Yeah.
and moved to Hollywood. And sure, here's him now. He doesn't know whether to
Do you know what? It
represent-
makes sense.
It does.
He's good with a golf club. Bet he can take her head off with it.
He could put it wherever he wants from he was no age. His dad a wee king of a fucking peeler jeep. Lured it over the top of the fucking peace wall in the shangle. Bomb, bomb. Johnny Adair's house. Fucking, where's all these golf balls coming from? We back around from a fucking.
Bet I can hit this pillar from here. Fucking.
Bomb.
Many windows do you doing today? 4.
Very good, very good.
Very good.
So
Very good. Very nice. Very good. Very nice.
Good, very nice.
Oh Mike, welcome to the final ever episode of the Mudblood podcast.
Why is it the final episode when
Thank
you're
you for
imitating
watching.
him? Because everybody watches the thing of a wee fucking African guy selling sunglasses
No,
in
not
fucking
that.
Tenerife.
He's just went nuts.
And the fucking and he's fucking sitting outside an Irish bar doing an Irish accent. Fine. I do.
I wasn't-
hello,
I
chicken
wasn't doing
nugget.
it for the accent.
Racist cunt.
I was implying I was leaving because you said went mental.
Oh, right,
Before
sorry.
you went on that, I'm not getting cancelled, fucking.
What's hello chicken nugget?
I'll be like,
Hello, chicken.
I know you have 4 kids, but fuck me, you may start fucking taking it off and
swear.
stop letting them watch your phone.
I
There's a
know.
guy who does know the guys who sell watches and sunglasses on the
Looky,
beach.
looky, men.
Well, you're not allowed to say that, but
Were Looky Luke's not sweets?
no.
No, I know Looky Luke,
reason why they were
but there
called-
were sweets called
Because
Looky
they say
Lukes.
looky, looky.
It's 'cause
It's
they go
nothing to do
looky.
with
No, I
race.
know that.
It's just the way they go looky, looky, cheaper than
I'm not-
Tesco, 10-year guarantee.
Someone rang Kieran Bartlett. I know he'll agree with me. Do you remember the wee sweets that had a yellow cardboard top and they were like a little drop down ball bag of sweets? Little plastic bag called Looky Lukes.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, though.
Right,
They
I'm
were
not
wrapped
going
in
with-
foil with a nut, and they were all inside the wee net.
Yeah, kinda.
I don't remember these.
But they had like the logo was like Looky Lukes, but it had wee eyes in the O's.
Maybe it was a Protestant thing.
Yes.
I'd got me
Do you remember? Yeah, do you remember them? That had the wee tongue coming out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking unreal.
Oh, they were fucking
All the
brilliant.
different types of wee sweets.
Yeah. Came on wee bag. They were
So
fucking.
if there's
lovely.
anybody who's involved in the confessionary area, could you please send us in some
Bags of Looky
send
Lukes.
us in a couple of Looky Lukes and we'll have a wee go at
We
them.
need to start asking for things because people will send.
Yeah, you need to send stuff in, no matter what it is. I don't give a fuck, Sam. Whatever.
I have too many drug dealers
Except for
being like,
Semtex.
"Do you want to share this, bro? I'll give you a free bag." And I'm like, "Mate, I can't. Like, I can't."
Too much drugs.
I don't want to go to jail.
Yes.
My bum is too
yes.
pretty.
Oh, mine isn't. Mine's a disgrace. But
He would be
Because
alright.
you've been to jail.
They would have a look at it and go, "That's an alleyway. I'm not going up." You're like a one of beats, mate. You're like, "Whoa, they need to put gates at the end of this here."
Fuck's sake. I'm going to try having 4
my arse
kids.
looks like Sandy Road at the end of the 12th. There's just loads of litter and shit. It's disgusting.
That kills me about Sandy Road.
Well seasoned.
What, that opposite-
no,
opposite ours?
the garden on the corner. Do you know where Lavery's is or Shaftesbury? That's King Billy's actual park, right? So the tree's still there. Apparently, he stopped there with his horse, and he fucking slept.
Really?
Yes, right. And it's called Prince William. It's just a wee triangle. It's where the 2 roads meet like that. They
And
have
the
to
old
lock the gates
triangle.
and they have to fully blockade it off because everyone who's at the Orange Parade goes in and pisses in it. And I'm like,
This is for you, King.
that's like at the
Pour
end
one
of an
out for
Easter
King Billy.
commemoration. It would be like at the end of an Easter commemoration, somebody going in and pissing in a Republican grave. It's just, it doesn't
You'd
make
get your
sense
knees
to
down.
me.
I do.
You'd die.
That's why I'm there.
It's just somebody listening to bits and pieces going, fucking Levi! Yeah! That's for King Billy slapping his horse. Hey, who the fuck's that?
That's why I love anytime like there's a politician on Defend the 12th and being dead serious, being like, and this is a respectful time, and it's all about community. I'm like, just cut to Sandy Row at 9 o'clock. There's always some wee old lady in a wee cowboy hat.
We
and
hate
Jack glasses.
Catholics.
Everybody
It's Roman Catholics.
Well, hey, that's not you to get involved there. You were jumping in there. You were like full on. Just,
At least once every 12th, an old woman gets her tits out. Do you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
a bunch of-
Really?
oh yeah.
Do you know what
That's where I
fascinates
saw
me?
my first tits.
Do you ever see really wrinkly old women? Well, you probably do. Do you ever go into like the
Watch
changing
them on the
rooms?
internet.
But their ditties aren't wrinkly. Their ditties are still round. Do you know what I'm talking about?
don't know, many old women
I've
are
seen a few
bonking.
old dolls and their ditties are looking well perky.
I'll call into Sheila when I get home.
Listen, the next day.
Right.
Bruno told me to look at your tits.
Listen,
Also, she doesn't think you're from Davis.
if you ever need me to go and judge this or to be a second to this,
Yeah.
I'll certainly go and just for purely to confirm this.
Yeah.
Can we do this at a live
Confirm the
podcast?
firm. Confirm the firm.
Confirmation.
What are you doing here, Paddy? Just seeing if there's any wrinkly ditties.
The live Mudblood bikini contest, 65 and over.
Paddy McDonald has a fucking gagging order. What is it? He was at bingo taking photos of ditties in the smoking area.
Shaking his balls. Oh no.
You're just talent scouting around Benedict.
Excuse me, love, what age are you? 85? Let's see your titties, will you?
You've got the tits of a 40-year-old.
I reckon an 85-year-old go, no problem, show you them.
Isn't that like what they say? Like the people who ride the most are people like 18 to 30 and then like 60 to
Menopausal.
75.
Yeah, because whenever you're like, as your, I wouldn't know, but as your fertility goes down, supposedly your libido goes up because it's your body going, we need to reproduce.
Right.
You know, last chance saloon type thing. But apparently we grannies and grandas are well renowned for getting the syph. And all.
Yeah, nursing
Because they
homes
don't
have some
use-
high rates of
They
syphilis.
don't use a barrier method because they don't have the risk of pregnancy. So
Listen,
they're running
I only
about
go in there to do gigs.
riddled.
I volunteer, go in and do gigs once a week.
They're going,
And
"Let's
I'm-
have
That's
fun
why
in
their tits are smooth. They're getting so much cum on them. It's like smoothing out the skin.
It's like E45.
That's why their tits
Are you 45? He's 45. Right?
See if
Okay.
that was true. See if that was true, my ball bag wouldn't be as wrinkly as it was.
Do you know where men get Botox in their ball bag?
Oh, fuck me.
Apparently
Bruno,
it's
where the
amazing.
fuck are you going? What do you know about the wrinkly ditty grannies and the fucking Botox ball men?
Here, I
This is like fucking whoa.
I don't get out of the house. I don't get out of the house, honestly.
This is how you know I no longer live in one of them estates.
See, he's not as working class as he says.
I'm
He's out
probably
of
the only
touch.
person sitting at this table that lives on
I
council
officially
estate.
have to just go, do you know what? Yes, it's my own fault for moving to the mountain and away from these estates because I'm missing some
All the
good
crack.
shit here.
All the crack. Oh, here. Summer season starting. It's about to be open season on the kids in our
Who
street.
the fuck gets
Are we back
Botox
onto
in
the
balls?
priests, are we?
It's a thing. Fellas are getting all insecure about their ball bags look like Gordon Ramsay's forehead. So apparently, like there's this package where fellas can go and get a massage and all and get the Botox injected
Just
into
walk
their
in
ball
into the
bag.
salon, slapping your ball bag on the counter, and you're like, make it look like Joan Rivers. Go.
But the mad thing about it is, it'll be some
Post-stroke.
girl with two big lips. Some girl with two big lips like that going, you want your ball bag to look like this? Alright, Mick Jagger, get it into me.
Oh, horse it into you.
She got the lip fillers. I thought, fucking throw it into the balls right now.
And what's just left that we should soul in this sucker?
The missus is getting for
And
a
listen,
top up.
do we do Manscaped?
No, this is the Patreon one.
So we didn't need to do it?
We do it at the start
Oh,
of.
fuck,
I
pity.
don't know why to call this episode fucking bingo ditties.
Yeah.
And fucking Mudblood.
Call it bingo ditties and Botox balls.
Yeah, it's probably not a coincidence. It's the first time you've ever had a woman on. It's been
It's
as filthy
got-
as-
You've
That's
been the
'cause me.
dirtiest, yeah?
Yes, yeah, completely. Any other guests sort of shit themselves. Rona's familiar.
You've been the only ones
let me
joined the
say
melon.
this without it being a fucking thing. She's held her own. That's you know what I mean?
Thank
Because normally we get guests on and they look fucking terrified because me and you don't calm down. And they're in the middle and I'm going, no, I'll fucking tell you something, right?
Do you know what it is? Growing up in my house, everybody was baiting each other for a
Exactly.
chance to speak.
That's exactly it. So that's why when me and you do, when I do podcasts with other people, I end up not talking that much because I'm like, I don't want to seem like I'm doing the fucking out of my way. I have something to say.
You're doing some movement this week compared to last week.
Oh man, I've had about 5 days of doing like just relaxing, going out and seeing friends, and I feel great.
I tell you
I
what.
feel great.
Did you get
look
Botox
good.
in your
Are you
balls?
well?
Yeah.
Because you're looking well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
There's still a wee bit of
Oh, 5 if you hate that.
What is it?
It's a bit of my skin.
You look completely different to you did whenever I first met you. Like a
it's
different
Botox.
person.
I
It's
genuinely,
Botox.
I changed my.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I changed
It's
it.
Botox.
Sure, I can get Botox in the arms for the cerebral palsy. Loosens up the.
Can you?
Yeah. It loosens up. He loses himself at that. Yeah, you get it. Loosens up the muscles.
I got invited to play in a fucking
Yeah,
thing.
makes sense actually, doesn't it?
In a fucking charity match.
For cystic fibrosis.
Yeah. And the many people
That'd be a waste.
have sent me messages going, when did I ask Willie to play? And I'm like,
They from the
he
organisation.
doesn't have cystic fibrosis.
It begins with a C, so you're
It's
nearly
the
there.
same thing. And I'm like, no, it's not.
The cystic fibrosis not fill up your lungs with mucus and shit, yeah?
Yeah.
I love that you actually, like, are like, no, they're totally different from us. It's like Prod and Catholics.
Oh, yeah, we're territorial.
There's a wall
We're like
between
the
cystic
Warriors.
fibrosis and cerebral palsy.
It's like
and they're
West
like,
Side Story.
we're not like Comes over there. And you are
We
like,
hate cystic fibrosis victims. Everybody.
yes, cystic fibrosis.
Clip that saying that there, Charlie.
Oh, forgive me.
It's
But
like,
I'm playing.
it's like West Side Story with less clicking. Like, just
Cerebral
limping down the street.
palsy have a match up a street in Kimball's ground. I'm in Crusaders. Big Tim McGarry's doing that one.
There was a wee fella that
People in wheelchairs call us daywalkers. Sorry, go on.
We set up a rumor that the fucking only prods get cerebral palsy, only Catholics
gets cystic fibrosis.
That's me. Let's start it fucking, yeah.
Sounds good.
Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, there was a wee old man was telling me a wee, the way they love to tell you wee stories, and he was going, and my brother, he got that Parkinson's, you know, the Parkinson's disease. And I went, what one's that? I don't know. But he says, he went in.
Fucking something.
He says to me, he went to the community centre, you know, at the bottom of Lenadine.
Right.
He says it's great, like, you know, they get in and they get to be around other people that have Parkinson's and all the rest of it. And I was sitting there going, oh, that sounds brilliant, you know, it's good for them to get out. And he went, it isn't for the fucking cleaners, love. You want to see a state of it? There's fucking paint and juice everywhere by the time you're leaving.
I thought I was going to say shit.
Oh God, paint and juice everywhere. I was like, this is your brother. You're talking about paint and juice. Fuck me. That's like me with a hangover. Fuck.
My granddad actually, he had the shakes, but he didn't have Parkinson's. He just needed a drink.
I was
Mind
joking.
your granny.
So he had the shakes, like, I mean, fucking full on shakes. But he smoked the pipe, my granddad. Do you remember?
He used to bring in a cup of tea.
He used to bring in a cup of tea, and it was nearly nothing there.
Did he give you any
But-
I wonder what that would be like.
But I remember, it's genuinely happened. You won't remember this
I
because
think
you.
enough for saying this to
But
you.
you went to my granny and granddad's
Fuck,
on a
what
Saturday.
shit.
Yeah, you went to my granny and granddad's on a Saturday and Sunday, right? And everybody get fed, so it was just pots of soup and pots of stew because there was fucking that many, right? You sat in the stairs and had it.
On the
But
stairs,
me,
yeah.
my sisters, our cousin Nicola, and I think Angela, because we were the eldest grandkids, we actually got at a table.
Oh.
Right? So we
You
were in the
posh
back room,
bastards,
whereas
he's
all
had a
the
table.
adults were in the living room, right? It's in London, for fuck's sake, ways up.
Was one of them he wants to fold it
But
down?
my granddad
And you put
came
it
in. My granddad came in with all the bowls,
Doubles up
right?
the bed.
And he's fucking right with the bowls. He set it down for all of us. And my sister Jackie, she's a fucking messer. She got the spoon and she went, "Here's my granddad eating the soup." And we were trying to tell her he's still standing there.
Did you get a big shaky
And
slap up the back?
he actually had. But my granddad used to go, "Halt! Cut hell, lady! Shut! No, like to scare you." He didn't even do that. He just sort of looked, you know, like. And
Cut
we
to
were
the
like,
bone.
what the fuck's he gonna do? We were shading ourselves, but Jackie like, don't say my fucking spoon. No, I can't eat it now. I impersonated him. I swear to fuck. I was a kid. Like he never done anything. I was
That's really upset me.
We
That
were like-
he's just saw that and just started like crying. And stuff.
My
No, I think
joke
it's
to
said
you
he went,
kids.
fuck, I really need to go and find that bottle of whiskey and get it in me.
I did
Right,
something
let's see
similar
who's
recently.
handshake now.
Of course he did. Well, you walked in here last week like that.
Nah, awful.
Sorry.
Yeah,
did?
I limped out and he pissed him. He filmed me walking out limping, pissed
Do you know
himself.
Why
what?
are you limping?
I was going
was
to
tired, I was
I was
very
going to
tired.
delete the
And I
video.
limp-
Biscuit?
I
Do you
limp-
go like that?
He- Well, he was in Limp Bizkit.
Whenever you're tired.
Well, he was in Limp
Limping ain't easy.
Bizkit. There were all these guys with cerebral palsy from America.
That's a shirt limping in
They're brilliant at slapping the bass.
What did they sing? Come, my baby, come, my baby.
Baby, no, that's crazy.
No,
Town.
it's Crazy
fuck.
Town.
No, they
That's
sang.
the ones from
They
Party's
sang
Burn.
rolling.
Rolling.
Move in, now move out. Hands up, now hands down. That's your physio.
What you gonna do now? Use the lift.
Did they do on
Breathe
the top
in,
of
now
the Twin
breathe out.
Towers?
This one needs an ambulance.
It was on top of Twin Towers.
And the dance to it was that.
Keep rolling.
Which is me trying to get help in a restaurant.
Who's really on the beach in the sunburn?
That was me trying to put the lotion on. Just rolling.
Stop it. Oh my god.
But I did something similar though. So I was in a house party with my mates. And do you ever have that couple of mates, like a couple, and they always fight, no matter the night out? I suspect it was you. But like on a night out, every
You don't know
time
who
there'd be an
it is,
argument.
it's you, yeah.
Right? There'd be an argument, and they were like fucking shouting down all night, and he was sat down on the sofa, and I sat down beside him and went, fuck, sure, don't worry about it. No, she's just a girly cunt when she drinks anyway. Sure, was she not sitting behind them?
I'm dead, aren't I?
She just looked at me, and I was like, I wasn't talking about you, don't worry. She's like, you clearly were.
See, to be honest,
I'm in
See,
danger.
if situations are, you just better fucking say it to somebody's face. I've always said that because
This
you
is
get
it.
caught out. You get caught out.
No, I did. I was just like, well, I
Rather
said
a
it.
cheeky cunt than a sneaky
the best
cunt.
whatever, right? We went over to for my birthday, and we went over to the Armour Road, me and my mate, and went to the Hatfield, and we had this mad night where there was a guy who was on singing who was actually a high profile fucking Republican prisoner, right?
Right.
And
So
when the gig finished, he
You're
was
that?
standing. He was standing. No. He was standing. He was standing at the bar, right, asking us why were we over in the Armour Road on a school night.
right.
Probably suspecting a wee bit as these two consent over to fucking whack me or something. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So he was sitting going, why are you over here on a school night in a student bar? And we were like, it was my birthday, and we just went, we'll go
Yeah.
out for a pint. And fucking we ended up over here. And he was like, right, dead on, no problem. And this girl from Tyrone came over. And she's like, here, can I ask you something? You fella, you. She says,
Dead
what
sexy in
made
person.
you
Tyrone.
go into singing Republican songs? And he went, I think just me upbringing.
Going
And
into
she
a
went,
Republican prison.
She says, I'm fed up with these fellas like yourself, you know, just fucking grabbing the guitar and thinking you're free in Ireland by singing fucking songs, like, and making money from it. Like, what the fuck have you ever done? And this guy was like, without a doubt, the OC in the fucking prison. Served a lot of time, and we sort of just looked at, me and my mate looked, no, because you're saying about saying something, she
Yeah.
said it to his
Yeah.
face, and we sort of just looked at each other, and she seen our reaction, and seen his smirk on his face, which I went, that's a smirk of somebody who's deciding whether it's cunt's alive or dead tomorrow. Right? Or was this guitar getting put over, and I was waiting for, well, in matter of fact, and he didn't.
Yeah.
And she just looked at us two, and she went, was he in the rat?
Danger.
And we just busted out laughing like, what the fuck?
He was the rat.
Yeah.
That was all of the rat.
Like,
Yeah.
if there was never a pure version of it.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
and she couldn't have said the worst thing to the wrong person.
Yeah.
And she sort of went, okay.
I see you're
And
going.
wandered away.
Yeah.
And I swear to fuck.
Because you're not studying politics
we were
in
laughing.
Queensland.
We were laughing that much. We couldn't get a taxi. Do you know when you're laughing that much, and taxi
Aye.
drivers won't let you
They
in
think
because they
you're
know
absolutely
they're
socialist.
fucking off their heads, them cunts. So we had to walk through the Holy Lands, and we were walking up through the Holy Lands, talking about what she said and laughing and joking. And on the top floor, one of the houses, which was about 5 stories, there was a fucking culture hanging out the fucking window. And
As
he
you
went,
did.
"Hey you big cunty! Fucking shut your mouth shouting about the street there." And I says, "Who the fuck are you talking to?" And he went, you fat cunt." And I went, "Fat cunt?" And I run at his front door. And I went to bang it, but when I banged it, the whole thing fell in, frame and all.
Way to prove you're not a fat cunt.
It was like, it wasn't even like, it was like the Hulk, no, like Wreck-It Ralph. It was the door in the frame just fell in, and no, it was a big hallway. It just went boom, right? And Heskey was with me, right? He can confirm this. Heskey just looked and went, "What the fuck?" And I went to turn around to him and go, "The guy didn't even really touch that. It must be rotten." And Heskey just looked at me, and Heskey looked up, and your mum went, "Tell him I'm sorry." "I'm really sorry," and he shut the window. And Hissy says, "You don't even have to go in."
Yeah.
You literally,
He practically wrote a retraction.
You literally went through the front door there. And me and him then walked up the street. And at the next thing, right, we're walking up the street, there was a crowd of fucking students come down. And one of them was sort of fucking looking, and I put on a Glasgow accent, and I says, "Here, lads, you couldn't tell us how to get to the Shankle Road, could you?" And they were all looking at us, like that. I mean, come on. But there was one Protestant fella
Yeah.
in amongst them.
Okay,
And he was
right.
like, "Right, lads, listen. See, walking through here, you don't really ask that more.
Yeah.
So what you need to do and all this here." And the other ones were going, "That's it, you fucking tell the fucking hun bastard or whatever." So he went, "What'd you say, you Fenian bastard?"
This is how adversarial we are. We'll pretend to be broads just like Fiji.
Fenian culties want to kick the fuck out of me and Heskey for being Fenians. And the prod was backing us up going, leave him alone, they're two Protestants from Scotland. And then I changed my voice from a Scottish and went, "Who's fucking a prod, you cunt, you?" And then he was confused. It was the man. It was like three things. It was my birthday.
I bet you they just
fucking-
went, this fucker is
What the fuck?
insane. Yeah,
He went from
come
being
away from
Scottish
him.
to fucking a Fenian from Divas.
And I went,
Shout out to
Reptilians! That's when the whole fucking story of reptilians came. We seen Scotsmen who were prods turn into Fenians in the fucking whole
Shout out to Heskey
Reptilian.
being angry about it, being like, "Who you calling the hun? I can't a method actor." He's fucking into character there.
And that all happened. Three things happened in that one night. It was like, by the time we get home, I rang him the next day and I was like, I thought my birthday was going to be a disaster because only him came out. Because it was a school night. And then fucking like, here, cancelled on me tonight.
Did he? Why? What are you on tonight?
Oh, it's my birthday tonight.
Is it?
Not today, it's tomorrow. But
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't.
fuck's sake,
I
Paddy,
didn't
why
even
didn't you say?
25.
Again.
Stone.
I was in my eyes. I was like, "It's his birthday. Be nice to him."
But you just couldn't.
Sorry.
There's actually going to
know.
be people going, he's not 25. He's a fucking bastard.
One week went, Willie said it's Ireland one sentence and said London by the next. And then someone, he was clearly joking, he went, "No, he wasn't."
No, I seen it.
It's any time I do something on this podcast, if it's funny, you always get some person being like, "Paddy wrote that for him and let him say it."
Paddy sets Willie up for jokes. No, I don't.
Even when I'm funny, people are like, "That's Paddy doing." I'm like, "A wee
Trust
trumpet
me,
Paddy's just
he
fucking
really
playing."
fucking hated the shoehorn thing. That was that setup. I was laughing at the way he came in. I actually felt sorry for it, but I was laughing like fuck.
You're all the other, because I did Lavery's that night. I was like really hobbling about. You're fucking so evil.
I can't stop with you coming in that door. Maybe. You scratch my CD.
It's not even my disability. You're shouting out
Is that the
disabled
Catholic
ones.
disabled one?
Just shout out Forrest Gump quotes now too. Fuck it. Start
I'm
calling
going
me
to get
fucking.
my ballot
Forrest
checked
Gump
in,
wasn't
aren't they?
disabled.
His wee mate had the wee
No, he was
braces.
that known. That whole film was about him getting the DLA. I seen an orphan that caught landed in the island. He was able to survive no problem.
Alright, no.
Didn't tell nobody any stories.
There's a fella
I still want to get AIDS too.
in Lanading, and I swear, see the actors and the talent that's from the West, Paddy, tell the truth.
Oh, fuck.
Isn't it amazing?
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, see...
Talents and Terrace. That's what the West film.
That's it.
What are we?
That's like a TV fucking
We were only
life.
talking last week that I found Anthony Boyle. He done a gig when he was 15 in the Pav.
Right?
Went in, done fucking 7 minutes, and then they told him to get the fuck out because he told his age. He was only 15 at the time.
Get away.
And then I seen years
That's a
later,
baller
I
move.
seen Anthony Boyle fucking on the stage winning an award, and he was up, and then it was like Anthony Boyle, who hailed from West Belfast. And
He won a BAFTA or something and went,
He went,
yeah! Represent! Yes!
And I went, I think that was that wee cunt on the gig in the pub.
Yeah!
So we were talking about it on here the other week, and I fucking looked at it, and I found him on Instagram. I mean, I have to ask him.
Yeah.
I said him. He says, that was me. I can't believe you remember it.
Get
He
out
says,
of town.
there's 3 people remember that. My dad run me to the gig with 2 of my mates. He says, and we went in and they fucked us out. He says, I thought nobody remembered that. And I was
Get away.
like, fucking I did. Like,
Aw,
but
bless.
there's Anthony, there's Patti Lee, there's Tony Devlin that does brass neck. Like Tony
I
was
love
in.
Tony.
Tony
Yeah.
was in fucking. I've tried to get Tony on to be guest. Fucking, I don't know. He avoids it like a plague.
Wonder why. BAFTA award winning.
I
And
laugh
he's
at
on here
Tony.
going, yeah.
I laugh at Tony because he hasn't got a disability.
It's the only person in West Belfast that doesn't have a fucking disability.
I think he does. He doesn't know. We haven't told him yet.
But see, honestly, we just know why we're so good at acting, because we all learn from our mas and
the
stuff.
head.
There's a
'Cause
fella
our mas
lives
is
in
as wrong.
Lenadon, we call him Daniel D.L.A. Lewis, right? He is the fucking best method actor in the world, right? He's in character. He puts a stone in his shoe and all like Kaiser Soze. You know, because he smokes weed as well, so he's also paranoid about the fact that Pip might be watching him. walking, dragging his fucking leg up that
me.
Lagoon Hill.
I was walking out. I was walking out that rave your night, and I seen a wee lad pissing inside a medical tent, and I went,
Right.
"Nah, I need a piss." And he's went into a tent. That's what you do.
Bite
No.
was intense.
So I went in and I says, I'm not here to see. I says, mate, I'm behind you, but I'm not here to see your dick. I'm here to do the same thing as you. And he went,
Did you hear?
and no, he went, son, bro. And I went, where are you from? And he went, Lanadown. What part are you from?
Yes.
And I says, and here, so it turned, and I got yarning to him. He's a wee rapper from fucking,
Get away.
from Lanadown.
Oh, get away.
And I found him and all. He says, nobody fucking hate. I went on and found him on YouTube.
No.
And subscribe to him. I'll give him a mention. Like, but a wee rapper for that.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to his stuff because I'm going to leave it till one of the shows and we're going to listen to it.
Listen to it.
And I says, but Willie knows more about rapping than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's me now. I can't rap his presents at Christmas, but he knows his.
I can freestyle at you while you do it.
Here, I'm a bit of a rapper myself.
That's right, you do.
I
You do
am.
that on stage.
I always say, like, because my dad was a hood and I'm from the hood. You know what I mean? It's essentially like.
I'm so happy no
from
footage
the
of my
hood.
rapping days if it has ever
Was your
emerged.
daddy's name Diamond?
Yeah.
Neil?
So he was a rough diamond then?
Here, the only
Oh,
thing.
Neil Diamond?
Cheer up, Sleepy Jean. Here, no, the only thing that can break a diamond is another diamond, and I honestly think it is the truth because I've seen fights at my family parties, and there's been a few broken jaws and teeth. But
Aye.
they're all a bunch of mad bastards, like.
That's, yeah, my family parties like that too. You're like, it gets past a certain point where you should go.
Yeah, but you want to stay because you don't want to miss any crack.
Funerals are the worst.
I nearly got in a
Oh,
fist fight with my
yeah.
uncle the weekend after my sister's birthday because I went, once the hair starts going, I might go to Turkey, and he's bald as fuck, right? And he was just like, what are you trying to say about me? And I'm like, I'm not talking about you, you fucking lunatic. I said, if the hair starts to go because our family loses, he goes, there's nothing wrong with being bald. And I was like, fucking...
Being proud,
I was like,
bald,
it's
young
good.
and
Yes,
it's
your daddy
man.
said?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, okay.
I'm friends.
Is that his brother?
Aye.
Right.
So the
Was
hair...
your daddy there?
No, he won there.
Right.
He won
So
there.
your uncle was rapping.
Oh, the rest of the family was there, just the dad
Yeah.
one. But I don't really speak to him there.
Right, okay.
I know he watches this.
We love you, really.
What's it?
I know he does.
Aw.
But he went fucking
Don't you
boogling
make
at
me cry. Daddy issues are fucking hanging out of me.
But my uncle went fucking boogling at me, being like, trying to make a cunt out of me for being bald. I'm like, all I said
But it's
was
good
I
to know
might
he's
go to
not
Turkey.
sensitive about it.
What are we on there?
Like 15 minutes.
Oh, well, that's
I will need to wrap it up because we've now won the two. Bruno, you've been
Right.
fucking fantastic.
Yes, thank
We'll
you.
Thank
get
you
you
so
on.
much for
Brilliant
having
guest,
me.
brilliant
I have
guest.
Get you on
really loved
ASAP.
it. Brilliant crack.
And
I'm so
Bruno's
chuffed.
back once again like a renegade master doing gigs. She was up
Yeah.
with me and Derry and fucking smashed the bollocks out of it.
Yeah.
So if you want to see a female version of me, go see Bruno.
Essentially what it is. Come and see me. I'll keep you entertained.
Yeah. We'll definitely have you. Actually, you have her on the fucking main YouTube one even because that
Yeah,
was fucking...
that was great.
That was
Yeah.
good
so
crack.
good.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
You're the first
lad.
guest hasn't been fucking terrified of us.
Here, I'm just delighted somebody's letting me talk.
We're actually terrified of you.
So you fucking
Right, Bruno,
should be.
thank you. She literally get up and left.
Didn't even wave goodbye.
She's like, shut up, mate. She's later. Fuck off.
Yeah,
Me
ladies and
right.
gentlemen.
She thought it was a glider.
Tell your mom I was asking
That's my
about her.
stab, yes. See, her daddy still got the Parkinson's stuff. Still going about the house interviewing people.
Shaking steam.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, see you next week.
When you go